Hello guys, my name is Justin Adams and welcome to Hardcore Henry is a new action-packed movie that is shot completely in the first person, meaning that the entire movie is shot in this dude's POV. The entire movie. And it's an action movie. The entire movie.
Hello, Henry. Do you remember how you got here? This next part might hurt. Squeeze. You and I were, we still are, husband and wife. I love you, Henry.
Henry, they want your technology.
I would like than you.
The chute! Hold the chute! Hold on, Henry!
I wanted to see this for I wanted to see this actually for a while. By a while, I mean since the first trailer came out, because there was something about the first trailer that really sold it. You know, the one that came out with the Queen song with "Don't Stop Me Now," which is in the movie.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive.
That trailer was cool too, and it just seemed pretty damn interesting how they were doing it. It felt like Crank, but if we strapped a GoPro on Jason Statham's head. But yeah, I thought the ideas kind of sounded gimmicky for a while, but then I actually watched the trailer and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm watching this and I'm ready for a good time. Too bad that it is half a good time and the other half, it's actually kind of boring, man.
'Cause I'm having a good time,
And it's a very meh movie. And that's really sad because I was ready for a ultimate mind fuck, but instead I just got a meh mind fuck. Like, there were some parts I really did like, whoa, how'd they do that? Whoa, that was crazy. That was hardcore. Just like the title. And there are other scenes that's like, okay, what else is gonna happen? Is that all? Okay, threw him into a window. Sweet. Okay, chopped off his head, that was kind of cool, but then again, It wasn't bad, but there was just a lot of moments that were really, really cool, and then there were a lot of moments that didn't really need to be there. But something I will give this movie is that it is a total homage to video games. Like, it's not really a surprise to say that you just watch the trailer and be like, oh, this feels like it might be like a video game. But it really is, like how the way people talk, how the way people move, the villain, everything about this feels like a video game. This one guy who really stands out, Charlton Copley.
Is your speech module installed?
No. He plays Jimmy. He's this guy who keeps showing up throughout the movie. And it's funny after a while, like he just keeps showing up. And again, like that gets old too. Like that was funny and it was fun to see, like, oh, who's this character? What's happening? But then things start getting explained. And once things hit that point, it is especially weird. I can't really get too much into it without spoiling, so I'm not going to. Just know that there's a weird musical number. The things that they're doing, the effects, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it just did not mesh with the movie at all. Oh man, what's the girl's name? She looks exactly like Jennifer Lawrence, only in the movie though. Like, I was looking at pictures of her on her IMDb, Haley Bennett, and she looks nothing like Jennifer Lawrence there. She plays Estelle, Henry's wife, who reconstructs Henry and then gets kidnapped, I guess, by this villain. The villain, dude, who's played by Danila Kozlovsky. I'm butchering these names.
Standing between you and your wife. So let's go get her.
He is one of the best villains, man. His face is creepy. He has this telekinesis power, so he's a literal big boss in the video games, you know. As you can kind of do whatever you want, but you could still get thrown around by this dude. But of course, you know, he's not that strong. He is strong, but then again, he's not that strong. You know that ending that every single action movie has.
There's an army.
But yeah, but the villain is awesome. I just wish that there was more to him, but there isn't. It's more just his goons attacking Henry, and then him occasionally showing up, being a badass, and then dipping out for the next 15 minutes, and then we get introduced to him again, and then it's kind of, again, repetitive. And Tim Roth, he's in this movie.
You're gonna stand up and go spill this.
He plays Henry's father, and that's not a spoiler because I didn't catch that. Me or my buddy, we didn't catch that until the credits rolled. We were like, oh, that's why Tim Roth was in this movie. Tim Roth was in 2 movies that I've seen this week, Mr. Right, and now this. And both roles just seem like he shouldn't be in the movie. He's just not right for them, and I don't know, he's underused. Tim Roth is a great actor. If you're gonna use Tim Roth, fucking use him. Speaking of credits though, the opening credits for this movie are amazing. Think if the Deadpool credits, you know, like the Deadpool movie is pretty graphic, but even though it's graphic and has blood, it's still pretty comic booky and cartoony. So imagine if the opening credits of Deadpool were actually realistic. You know? Again, it was, but you know, like really, really like knives going deep into people's necks. That's the opening credits of Hardcore Henry, and it is jarring. It really sets up the tone of what's gonna be happening. Like if you can't handle the knife literally close up getting shoved into someone's neck and then showing up on the other side, if you can't handle that, then this entire movie is going to be a real problem for you. Alright guys, that's what I think about Hardcore Henry. You can have fun with the movie, but other than the hardcore elements and the video game stuff, the movie is pretty much a standard action movie. If you want that, if you like that, then go see it. But if you're sick of those action movie cliches and you don't like video games, you don't want to see it in this POV, this point of view of this action movie, then skip it. Which, by the way, I was expecting this to be like the next big thing, like Unfriended, but no one was in my theater at all. It was just me, my buddy Matt, and this other couple. It was like, wow, okay, this movie is. I thought this movie was gonna be huge, but it looks like no one's gonna go see it because it would make them dizzy, I think. But it didn't really. I will say it did not make me and my buddy dizzy. Like, we were setting out to throw up, but we didn't. We actually did pretty good. Alright guys, that's what I think about Hardcore Henry. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Yes.
There's no stopping me. Running through the sky. Taking the degrees just while they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you.
You gonna lay there,
Don't stop me, don't stop me.
swallow that blood in your mouth? Or you gonna stand up and go spill this?